Hello friends, welcome to my channel, The Grape Jelly Library. My name is Flossie, and I went to a book sale and I got this big bag of books. Hello, this is The Grape Jelly Library, where we love to talk about those books, those gosh darn books. And my library is having a library sale all the week long, and I didn't get to go to the soft opening because I had previous obligations, which I was fine with, but I did get to go to the second day, and it was fabulous. I tried to be mindful this year. Usually I go in there and I run amok, but I'm trying to be mindful of my book purchases because I'm starting to realize that saying I will die with a stack of books that I will never get to read is starting to ring true, more truer each and every day. Because I am not getting any younger, and my book stacks are not getting any smaller. So I'm trying to cool my jets. I usually attend that book sale 3 times. It's an awesome book sale. It is. Some of the books are $1, some of the books are $3. Last day, I think it's fill a bag. You can fill a bag for a small bag for $5, or I think a big bag for $10. So it's a pretty good sale. The first book I'm going to pull out of my bag of tricks is Speak. Find your voice, trust your gut, and get from where you are to where you want to be. Tundi Oyanayan. Every day I see regular people push themselves out of their comfort zones. I see them reach out to each other. I see them connect and grow. And that's because I believe in some ways we're all the same. We all feel the same grief, joy, hope, and we all have the same capacity to create change for ourselves and others. That sounds interesting. I saw this and I asked this disgruntled older gentleman who just wouldn't leave the area. He kept hovering. I mean, he was doing calisthenics by the books. He was stretched to capacity, and he was hovering, like that in that position for a very long time. And I just wanted to get one book. So since he was there, he got it. But I don't think he was too happy to get it for me. But I don't really care because I got it now. And that is The Inner Elvis by Peter Whitmore, PhD. Yeah, if ever, I don't like these books that are frivolous about Elvis. But if it's true, and it's faithful, and it's honest, then I want to know. I want to know everything there is to know. And what I did is, I opened it up and I saw, you may have read Priscilla's book, and I did, or many other biographies of Elvis Presley, and I have, but you've never read a book like The Inner Elvis. Okay, so that intrigued me. Despite the fact that Elvis's every action has been subject to the spotlight, no one has yet shown us the true Elvis behind the many personas. I don't think I agree with that. I think Jerry Schilling did an excellent job with his book, and I think his friend George Klein did a good job. I think Sonny West and Red West, even though it was ill-willed in some ways, in other ways, I do believe, a lot of what was in that book. But I want to know, this sounds like a good one. When Elvis was considering plastic surgery on his nose and an intestinal bypass operation, he made his friends go through the surgeries first to see how their bodies reacted to them. I don't know if I believe believe that, but that sounds a little, I don't know, a little far-fetched, but I guess I'll read it and then make my decision whether I want to believe that or not. How about this one? The Works of John Steinbeck, complete and unabridged. I do not need another Steinbeck book in my library, but he is my favorite, and none of mine look like this beauty. None. So it's in great condition. No rips, no tears, no writing, no dog ears, nothing. It's actually quite pristine, and it's beautiful, and I love it. I love it. It's very, very, dare I say, good looking. This is a good looking book, and I'm glad that it was mine, and I got it for cheap, $3. So I'm happy about that. This one has The Grapes of Wrath, The Moon is Down, Cannery Row, East of Eden, Of Mice and Men. And anybody who knows me knows that East of Eden is my favorite, but I have read all of Steinbeck's works because I just love him so. Okay, the next book is What Was Hot? A roller coaster ride through 6 decades of popular culture in America. This sounds fun. This seems like a very fun book to sit down. Who am I kidding? I was going to say when there's nothing to do, you know, grab a book. There's always something to do in my world, but sometimes I have to turn the noise off and just sit down and relax. And my favorite way to relax is with a glass of wine or coffee and a good book. Sounds like that one might fit the bill. 4 more books. Let's go with this one. I forgot to tell my sissy. Handbags. This is a book that is in great condition. It's super cute. My sister is a huge Louis Vuitton. I'm looking at it all. I'm sorry. Huge Louis Vuitton fan, and she likes her Gucci, and she just bought a new one. What did she just buy? Prada? No. Gosh darn it. I don't recall. I don't recall, but I don't know. This is her thing. She is into this. Although I do like tortoise shell. I do like that. But anyways, we are going to give her this. Just to, you know, set on a shelf. She, splurges when it comes to purses. She always says she doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke, she doesn't gamble, she doesn't da-da-da-da-da. So if she wants a purse, she's getting it. And, you know, I can't argue with that. The next book that I got, Rosa Parks' My Story. I did do the Audible version of this, but this one seems like a quick read, and this will no doubt have information in it that the Audible version did not. Being that it's not exactly the same book. I think it was by Jim Haskins. But anyways, I don't know. I just wanted it. I wanted it. I appreciate the story of someone's life. And I want to know. Okay, I don't know why I got this. I don't know why I got this. But I saw it like 3 times and I kept going back to it. So something about it. George Gissing, Born in Exile. Does anybody know about this book? I certainly don't. Goodwin Peak is a man fated to a life in exile at university in the Midlands, at work in London, or studying for the church in Exeter. He always feels an outsider, for Peak, instinctively an intellectual, has been born into the working class at a time when social mobility involves the crossing of massive barriers. Published in 1892, 4 years before Hardy's June the Obscure, Born in Exile, is one of the most powerful of Victorian novels, all the more vivid and ironic because Gissing had often regarded himself as a natural aristocrat. I don't know, the book is in great condition. It feels good in my hand, and I like the print. So, win, 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 and I think it was $1. Two more. This one seemed fun. It has a $5 sticker on it. It was not $5. And just for the record, I probably am going to go to back to this book sale on the last day. That's when you have to, fend everybody off because they're all there on a mission. Okay, The House of Fortune by Jessie Burton. Doesn't that look super cool? I think it does. I have no idea why the Grim Reaper would be there. So, this one I have seen at my Barnes & Noble a gazillion times. I've picked it up a half a gazillion times. And I've never purchased it. But guess what? For $3 in excellent condition. I don't even think the book was ever opened. Excellent condition. 100 Saturdays, Stella Levi and the Search for a Lost World by Michael Frank. And beautiful, sober, and affecting, a testament to remembrance and friendship, says Dahlia Soffer. They're giving it praise. Incandescent and essential humanist look into a dark chapter of 20th century history. I like history. With nearly a century of life behind her, Stella Levi had never before spoken in detail about her past. Then she met Michael Frank. He came to her Greenwich Village apartment one Saturday afternoon to ask her a question about Judaria, the neighborhood in Rhodes where she'd grown up in a Jewish community that had thrived there for half a millennium. Neither of them could know this was their first of 100 Saturdays over the course of 6 years that they would spend in each other's company. Beautiful, interesting, intriguing, or I wouldn't have picked it up so many times, and I got it yesterday for $3. So they are my library picks. Yeah, like I said, I probably will visit the sale one more time Saturday before I go to work. Or maybe Friday night if I feel like going partying. They don't close until 7, so I might feel like going out and partying. But yeah, they are my books. Thank you for watching. I love you. Be well, be good, and be reading. And may all your book dreams come true.